Ya, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saat ini Chandra berada di Jalan Gambang dan kita menuju ke Gambang Blok P ya. Iya, tepatnya di Jalan Gambang Blok P nomor 31. Wow, keren. Dan di sana di Blok P nomor 31 itu ada apa sih? Nah, kita langsung aja menuju ke sana, guys. Guys, ini guys, ternyata ini gedungnya luar biasa ya. Gedungnya luar biasa atau besarnya ya, atau lebarnya. Dan kita lihat ya, di sini ada sebuah Merlin's Approved Test Center English Training Specific for Seafarer. Ya nggak? Jadi buat kalian ini adalah luar biasa. Ya, ini adalah sebuah kursus bahasa Inggris untuk para calon pelaut. Wow, luar biasa ya. Jadi untuk Anda silakan aja nanti bisa hadir ke sini untuk ikutan kursus agar nanti ketika Anda menjadi pelaut bahasa Inggrisnya sudah bisa cas-cis. Sudah, langsung aja kita masuk ke sana ya. Jadi kita akan menuju ke dalam. Ternyata untuk ruang belajarnya ada di lantai 2. Oke, ini ada ruang tamu di sini. Baik, kemudian kita menuju ke atas ya guys ya. Itu di lantai 2. Ini gedungnya memang luar biasa, atau mungkin rumahnya luar biasa. Dan kamar ini ternyata full AC, full free wifi. Luar biasa ya. Oke, kita menuju ke ruang belajar mereka. Baik, dan di sini ada ikan luar biasa.
Ikan lahan.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Ya baik ya, di sini sudah ada teman-teman yang sedang belajar.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Ibu Mira, PT Sigma Wira Marina. Di sini kita sedang mengadakan English training untuk spesifik for seafarer. Jadi PT Sigma Wira Marina ini salah satu aktivitasnya adalah sebagai English Training Center. Dan as we know that kita ada program untuk pelaut, beberapa macam tes assessment, termasuk salah satunya adalah Marlin test. Jadi English training ini kita combine antara English speaking program dengan Marlin test preparation. Tujuannya agar supaya para pelaut kita ini bisa dengan mudah mendapatkan pekerjaan setelah melalui assessment test yang disyaratkan oleh ship owner, khususnya ship owner luar, yang mempersyaratkan marine test sebagai salah satu tes assessment. Ya, di samping itu juga ada tes-tes lainnya tentunya sesuai dengan requirement dari ship ownernya masing-masing di negara-negara yang berbeda. Baik, kita langsung aja. Tentunya teman-teman sekalian para pelaut pengen tahu kan bagaimana metode belajar kita di sini, dan ya insyaallah para siswa belajar ini yang mereka semuanya adalah para pelaut, dia seafarer, insyaallah bisa menguasai English speaking atau speaking conversation ya, basic conversation yang akan mereka nanti akan pakai ketika mereka join in one ship ya. Dimana biasanya kalau join di satu kapal itu krunya mixing, jadi ada dari berbagai negara ya. Negara apa saja tuh? Ada apa namanya, Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, what is else? Philippines, Russia ya. There are many different nations mixing in one ship. That's why they need to speak English fluently. Setelah tadi teman-teman sudah tahu tempat kita dari jalanan, kemudian tempat para siswa ini menginap, juga inilah ruang belajar kita untuk in-house training. Namun tidak selalu English training ini kita adakan di dalam ruangan ya. Bisa saja kita sekali-kali ada outing class. Ya, sekali-kali kita ada outing kelas, jadi mungkin kita ke danau, tepi danau, untuk supaya refresh, kemudian ada tempat untuk olahraga, supaya peredaran darah kita lancar, jadi semakin mudah kita menyerap ilmu yang sedang kita pelajari, gitu, oke? Ya, sekarang kita berkenalan yuk dengan para siswa yang sedang belajar sekarang.
Okay, my name is Kaswal Sukandi. You can call me Kaswal. I was born in Padang Lambe, 5 March 1996. I am 25 years old now. My hobby are listening the music and watching movie. I am unmarried.
Are you married?
Unmarried.
Unmarried,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
And I am Muslim, and I live in Cilincing with my uncle now.
Yes.
Okay, I think enough.
So that's a self-introduction from Kaswal. Maybe the other audience want to ask questions to Kaswal.
Nothing, ma'am.
If there is any questions, we continue to the other students.
Yes, ma'am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hak Kusumaji. You can call me Hak. I was born in Makassar, 29 March 1996. My status, now I'm married and I have one kid. I'm 25 years old now. I think that's my short introduction of myself.
Is there any questions?
What is your reason to be a sailor?
If you ask my reason why I want to become a sailor, because I think if I become a sailor, that's the first way to get much money. Because at the time, I think I want to become an entrepreneur, but if I don't have much money to start my business, I can be entrepreneur. So I think I must sail and be a sailorman first to get much money. Yes, I think that's.
And then now, do you have a business?
For now, I can call it a business, but it just a few extra job. I mean, I have a few of a market of selling fishing decoration, and then I have investment some of my money for the currency and stock. Yes, that's only my business for now, but I hope I will get much money by selling, so I can have another business that can more bigger than now. I think that's.
How long have you been a sailor?
I've been a sailor for 5 years, but for all of my time, I first joined in Surabaya Merchant Marine Academy, and if we calculate from then, it's mostly take 10 years.
Okay, I think enough.
Okay.
Yes, that's a great dialogue, question and answer. Excellent. Okay, clap hand. Yes, and this is our class, and then we just not really stressful. I mean, we do it in our. We enjoy this class, and then while practicing this English together, while learning grammar, speaking, we can enjoy. We have snack, drinks. You can choose what do you want to drink, coffee, tea, milk over there. You can choose freely. Okay. So the whole day we start our class sometimes 9 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock in the morning. Before we start, we must take workout or do some sport, and then we will stop break in lunch time, to have lunch together and pray, and then we continue again after take a nap. Maybe the students will have a sleep for 1 or 2 hours, and then we gather again in this class at 2 p.m. until Asar, and break again 15 minutes, and we continue again until Maghrib. So like today, we will have our subject, our grammar today is about this degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparisons. Like just now I have explained to you all that degrees of comparison is level atau perbandingan tingkat, ada tingkat sama, lebih, paling atau ter, and this is the formula. Yeah, so the students already understands this grammar, how to use, and then this example, and then now they are going to practice this as degrees of comparison in their speaking practice. Okay, please.
Okay, I will explain. This is a jeep, and this is helicopter. This is a truck. This is ship, and then this is ship.
Same ship.
Same ship. And the truck price 22,000 rupiah, and the jeep 30,000 rupiah, helicopter 72,000 rupiah, and the vessel is 100,000 rupiah, and the police ship 150,000 rupiah.
Yes.
And the truck is cheaper than jeep, and the jeep is cheaper than helicopter. The helicopter is cheaper than ship, and the ship is cheaper than the police ship. Okay, I think enough.
Wow, excellent! Clap hand for Kaswar. Now the second students, please come up.
Okay, audience, let me explain about all of this thing from what or Miss teach me about degrees comparison. From what I learned is from all of these thing. First, I want to tell about the price. This mini jeep price 30,000 rupiah, and this truck price 22,000 rupiah, and this helicopter is 70,000 rupiah. This vessel 100,000 rupiah, and this 150,000 rupiah. So from that price, I think I can explain about the degrees conversion. This ship is the more expensive than the others, and then this truck is the cheapest than the others, and then this truck and these jeeps, this jeep is more expensive than this truck. I think for the price, that's about the degrees conversion, but we can make other degrees conversion from maybe the size. If we make a degrees conversion from the size, I can explain about this ship is the biggest from among this thing, and this truck is the the smallest than the
The
others.
smallest,
Yes,
yes.
I think this is the smallest than the others. From the speed, this helicopter is the fastest than the others, and this ship is the slowest from the others. Correct, ma'am?
Yes, slowest.
Oh yes.
The slowest. Yes, the slowest.
If we go to somewhere with this helicopter is the fastest we can arrive in our destination. Then if we use this ship, I think that's I can explain about the Greece conversion from what our master teach us. So if there is any mistake, can you correction, ma'am?
Yeah. Okay. I think there is no any correction. Also very good. The only thing maybe I can give additional to explain about the same level as adjective as this as adjective as, right?
Yes.
So if you if the same price, for example, the helicopter price is same price with this. Yeah, for example, same price with this. We can say that the helicopter is as expensive as the police ship. So in the same level, the same size, you can say you can use this formula as adjective as. That's the original mostly also used. So now you know the difference between tingkat lebih, tingkat paling, dan tingkat yang sama antara dua benda. So this is we compare between two objects, ya, different object but maybe same price, same function, etc. Ini adalah simulator. Inilah hari yang keempat para siswa ini belajar, dan ya alhamdulillah kita bisa lihat bahwa their speaking skill become better and better, ya semakin bagus ya insyaallah. Sampai nanti tetap ya mereka harus keep learning when they join on board the ship. Mereka akan continuously study. We can learn, we can keep in touch together atau masih terus kontak untuk terus enrich the vocabulary, and also they are on board the ship. Of course, kalau misalkan di kapalnya itu mereka mixing dengan kru asing, different nation, maka automatically their English will be used, will be practiced every day like that. Okay, kita continue to the next subject, yaitu telling story. Jadi telling story ini the students may retell a story by their own word. Ya, coba kalau kita berbicara, kita menceritakan cerita dongeng misalkan in English version, ya, there are many stories in English version that they can practice here.
Okay, I will telling about Maling Kundang story. A long time ago, there was a child who lived with poor parents and his father and mother. His father daily activity just catch the fish on the sea, and his mother sell it in the market. Malings always play with his chicken, and his chicken name is Burik. One day, his father want to go sails on board, and his father leave mothers and Malins, and then his mother every day sell his ulangan
Stop.
stop ya.
Yeah. It's okay, no problem.
Terusin aja.
Every day his mother always sell his stuff, and Malin always play with his chicken. And when he play with the chicken, he fall down and his hand hurt. and then his mother mengobati.
Take care.
And then his mother take care his hand, and they become man become year, and Malin become a handsome man. When one day he won't go to sailing on board like his father, and he asked to his mother, I won't go to sail like my father. And his mother said, no, I am afraid if you never come back like your father. And Malin say, I will come, mom. And then Malin go to sail on board. And in the ship he get attacked from the ship, and he saved because he hid inside. And then when Malin arrived in the village near in the beach, he woke up morning and night, and he became a rich man. When he became a rich man, he get wife and he married. And he get a wife. And when he get a wife, he bring his wife go to his village. And when he arrived in the village, he meet with his mother. But Malin recognize his mother, and his mother so sad and pray to the God, if him my son, I pray to the God to crush the Malin become a stone. And Malin became a stone slowly. And Malin regret his mistake, but so too late for regret his mistake. And then Malin became a stone. Okay, thanks. I think the story about Malin Kundang.
Okay, that's all. Excellent retell story. Your name is? Yeah. Okay. Swimmer lovers, how they can retell the story. How they can tell a story in English fluently day by day. That's the method to study. Yeah, like just we saw the picture and then they try to describe what the picture they can tell. So that is the method. By showing the picture, they can tell the story like this. So this story start from the beginning. Story about Malin Kundang. That's the story begin by see the picture from far distance. They can tell the story based on what the picture they see. Okay. So there is some correction for casual and also others. Just now mentioning this parasal 2, no need. So you just enough to say maling as his mother, bukan maling as to his mother. This one no need to. Maling as his mother, bukan maling as to his mother. This one must be delayed. Okay, and then the next like also must and to no need, will to no need, become to no need, become a sailor.
Yeah.
That's a common error, common mistake that everybody experience. So how to train ourselves to make our English become better? Okay. Yeah. The next story, little story.
Okay, let me tell little story or a short story about the magic pot. The story from Korea. One day, in a poor village, there was a woodkeeper and his wife who lived in the small hut. And every day, the woodkeeper is cutting the tree. He only have a small hut and the axe. But one day, when he walking alone, the sun is so warm, so he is so thirsty and want to find some stream because he want to take a drink. But when he walking, he didn't find anything, only the leaves from the tree. So he walked and said, I must walk deep into the forest to find that stream. And then he go to the deep forest. But after that, when he arrived in the stream, he was so happy to see that stream. And then he kneel down and take drink to take a drink. After that, when he drink the water from the stream, he also surprised because in that stream he found a big pot. And he bring that big pot to his house. After he arrived in his house, his wife is so surprised too. Where did you find that big pot? And then the woodkeeper say, oh, I found this pot in the stream. The woodkeeper tried to explain to his wife slowly, but at the process, when he go home bring that pot, he throw his axe to the pot. And after he arrived, he opened that pot and look his axe to become two. But he is so surprised because he only have one axe, and his wife surprised too, because why this pot can give us to us, because you have only one axe. After that, the wife have idea to throw more rice. He throw the rice and then throw it for one night. At the morning, he opened that pot. Oh, this pot full with the rice. And then after that, he throw all of the coin or all of the gold and jewel that he have in that pot, and then after he throw the jewel and then gold and then all of coin that they have, he opened that pot and it's full with the gold, jewel and the coin. So here the woodkeeper and his wife is so happy and add more to get more money. So they are become the richer and the richest man in that village, but they are too greedy and don't. And then after one day there is an accident where that pot, where that his wife is fall down to the pot. After his wife fall down to the pot, the woodkeeper tried to escape his wife, but when he out from the pot, he is so surprised because his wife become two, and he have nothing to say and explain to their two wives why there are two wives in there, because he is so greedy. I think that's the short story about the magic pot.
Yes, that's the good story about folklore from what country?
Korea.
Korea. Okay, clap hand for Hak. The method of teaching for this English training, especially for conversation program, that we encourage everybody to speak out. No matter how what mistake you will make, it doesn't matter. But the important thing, you have your bravery to speak out, to express the idea. Like now we are trying to build a story by our own word. So just how to choose a word to speak out is the easy way. The easy way, like in English there are some synonym that you can choose one word from the same meaning, so it is easy for you to speak English fluently. That's our the method here. Ya, jadi what I mean is untuk mastering speaking English atau untuk conversation ini, tipsnya adalah jangan takut untuk speak out, jangan takut untuk bicara saja, tidak usah takut membuat salah begitu. Dan kemudian yang kedua adalah supaya cepat lancar. Jadi bahasa Inggris itu kan ada beberapa sinonim ya dalam satu arti kata, misalkan seperti perjalanan itu kan ada trip, voyage, travel. Nah, semua berarti perjalanan. Jadi journey ya. Jadi ketika kita sedang speaking, yang mana yang cepat terlintas di pikiran kita, itu aja yang kita sebut. Jadi jangan memaksa untuk mencari kata yang persis tepat seperti itu untuk kita ucapkan sehingga memakan waktu. Nah, so in brief, kesimpulannya bahwa di sini para siswa ya harus berani untuk speak out. Sesi berikutnya kita akan ada quiz atau game. Ada 2 macam game yang kita mau mainkan, tapi kita enjoy dulu the meal yang ada. Oke, snack mau minum-minum. The next program is English for fun. English for fun. So in this English for fun, we will have English game. There are 2 different quiz we will have at this moment. Yeah. Jadi the name of this game is find out a new word, or linking word. If I say the first word I mentioned, for example, I say vegetable, and the next students after me will mention a new word begin with the letter A. Okay, let's start. Yeah, I start with vegetable.
Engine.
Engine. Eraser.
So from vegetable, huruf terakhirnya adalah E, maka dia akan start satu kata dengan huruf pertamanya E, yaitu engine, dan dilanjut huruf E lagi, eraser. Maka nyampe ke saya berarti huruf R, rain. Harus cepat, kuis ini harus cepat dan tidak boleh diulang kata yang sama dalam satu kali round. Are you ready now?
Yes.
Okay, I start with the word ship.
Pay.
Year.
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Year. Teriak.
Yell.
Year. Yes.
Okay. Long.
Gray.
Yellow.
Window.
Wednesday.
Tepuk tangan untuk kita semua. Okay, Sima lovers, the next quiz is this like we call like cerdas cermat. The student divided into two group A and group B, and then they must translate the Indonesian word into English. Okay, we start now. Okay, we start now. Cuaca.
Weather.
Mengulangi.
Repeat.
Badai.
Storm.
Orang tua.
Parents.
Tongkat.
Stick.
Ya. Oke. Pabrik.
Pass.
Pas. Do you know pabrik?
Factory.
Factory. Oke, berarti ini yang dapat ya. Ini pas.
Saya yang pass tadi.
Apa? You yang pas ya?
Ya.
Ya berarti ini dong. Oke. Ini yang dapat.
Ya.
Apa saya baik?
But you got two again, Your turn again. Pandai, pintar,
Smart.
smart. Jadi di sini. Iya kan?
Okay.
Oke. Lucu.
Funny.
Setiap kali.
Every time.
Tukang pos.
Postman.
Good. Menawar.
Pass.
Do you know menawar?
Bargain.
Hah?
Bargain.
Bargain. Diambil kembali nilainya ya. Oke, good. Tidak seorang pun.
Anyone.
No one.
Oh ya, no one.
No one. Siapa tadi? Oke. Sejarah.
History.
History. Okay, now the next sentence. I make a sentence, okay? Translate into English. Tikus itu dibunuh oleh kucing itu. Grup A.
The most
Dibunuh oleh kucing itu.
The mouse have been killed by the cat.
Okay, you?
The mouse is killed by the cat.
Yes, bagus. Salah. Jadi Ini 110. The mouse is killed by the cat. Bukan, jadi passive voice, remember? Passive voice. Okay. The next. Your turn. Ikan itu telah dimakan oleh kucing.
That fish has been eaten by the cat.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. I think enough. Now let's see the result. 16 and this 18. Okay, so the winner is this. Okay, clap hand. Jadi kedua game tadi, game yang pertama find out a new word, dan kedua adalah quiz ini yang mentranslate dari Indonesian into English. Kedua-duanya itu membuat suasana belajar menjadi fun. So this is English for fun, jadi semacam game. Namun at the same time kita menjadi memorizing kata-kata baru tentunya, gitu. Jadi ya this is a really interesting game. Oke, ya kita lanjut ke yang berikutnya. Ya, in this English training program, selain untuk conversation, juga program ini dikembangkan dengan Marlin ya, Marlin preparation. Ya, this is English Marlin test online. We give tutorial for the students how to answer the questions correctly. As we know that this Marlin test start with there are 6 items. Jadi ada 6 macam item yang yang dibahas di dalam the content of this Marlin test. Itu ada 6 sesi. Yang pertama listening, ya listening. Yang kedua do you know?
Grammar, maybe.
Grammar.
Vocabulary.
Vocab.
Pronunciation, maybe.
Time and number
Time and
dulu.
number.
Pronunciation.
Reading.
And the last is reading.
Yeah.
Ya, jadi ada 6 item yang diteskan. Ada 6 item yang diteskan. Dan yang pertama adalah yang listening ini. Listening ini. Jadi kita lihat the next. Jadi untuk listening itu ada 25 soal. Jadi seperti yang tadi. Ya, the next ini adalah grammar. Grammar ada 30 soal. Coba. Ya. Can you answer? Don't enter the space. Don't enter the space.
Without.
Betul. Without the permission of the chief engineer. Can you see this?
Yes.
He just become an AB.
He become an AB.
He just become
Number 2.
an AB.
Now, yes, the 2 ya, the second.
Oh, second. Yes.
Okay, the next.
We will arrive at port on time. D.
Yes, the fourth ya. Yeah, if you don't know the answer, I can explain to you.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is grammar. Rearrange the word. The first,
What?
you must choose what is yes, what.
What, ma'am?
What?
Will. Yes,
Will
You do.
you do
If
if
they attack.
The
The-
pirates attack.
pirate
Attack.
attack? Okay, next. This one
What
the-
should you do if you discover a fire on board?
Yes, good. Next.
I don't know, I'm supposed.
Select the word which doesn't belong to the group. Ini vocab. Capsize terbalik,
Ruway.
ya.
Ruway.
Take off, landing.
Runway. Runway.
Oh, capsize, ma'am. I think
Capsize.
capsize.
Capsize. Okay. Next.
Containers.
Yeah, this one is vocabulary, ya. Containers.
Bridge.
Sea,
Bridge.
bridge,
Anjuran.
and
Tugboat.
tugboat, and
Boat.
yeah, the food. Now this one is still about vocab.
It's real test, ma'am.
Yeah, this is real test,
Action.
practice test.
Description.
Description. What is the choose the easy one first.
Action is.
Action.
Is
Action is
embark and disembark.
embark and disembark.
Object
Object.
is left ship and
Ship and
life jacket.
life jacket. And
Safe
description.
and
Safe
dangerous.
and dangerous. Yes.
60.
Yeah, this is time and number. This is pronunciation.
Or correct. To hold. Or correct, ma'am. Yes, correct.
Listen to me. I will pronounce it for you and then you can choose.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Hour, courage, towel, hour.
Towel.
Okay. Yeah. This is listening.
The oil was contaminated.
Oil.
Oil.
Oil, the oil. Ya, jadi inilah Marine Test Preparation, mana para siswa ini belajar tentang Marine Test, tips-tips bagaimana supaya ketika mereka harus melakukan online test, mereka bisa mendapatkan skor yang bagus. Nah, untuk officer kita tahu kalau officer itu atau perwira kapal itu harus mendapatkan nilai di atas 80, skor di atas 80. Nah, kalau untuk rating 75 ya, 75 untuk rating. Jadi ya seperti di sini. Nah, ini adalah top score ketika selesai mengerjakan tes dari 6 item ini, yaitu listening, grammar, vocab, time and numbers, pronunciation, and reading, maka akan muncul skor nilainya. Ini di sini dia listening dia dapat 96, grammar 87, vocab 96, time and number 100, pronunciation 100, reading 100, dan total skornya adalah 94. Nah, setelah mengerjakan tes ini, maka test taker atau yang mengerjakan tes tadi akan mendapatkan sertifikat. Sertifikatnya itu yang seperti ini. Nah, seperti ini, gitu. Nah, ya seperti itu tesnya. Nah, seperti ini tesnya, ada skornya. Nah, sertifikat inilah yang dipakai untuk melamar ya ke perusahaan. Biasanya menjadi persyaratan untuk bisa diterima di suatu ship owner atau company luar. Jadi menjadi persyaratan. Ya, jadi di sini kita belajar tips bagaimana cara supaya mudah. Jadi materi English, materi untuk Marine Test ini kita sudah siapkan seperti yang ada di sini. Jadi untuk materi belajarnya Marine Test itu ada sampai grammar saja kita ada 500 soal. Untuk grammar, VCOD juga kita ada 500 soal, banyak gitu yang kita bisa bahas bareng-bareng. Nah, jadi ya insya Allah setelah belajar di tempat kita ini seperti ini khusus untuk reading ya. Setelah belajar di tempat kita ini, maka Marlin Test ini menjadi mudah. Dan alhamdulillah sekarang PT Sigma Wiramarina ini sudah menjadi approved test center untuk Marlin Test, sehingga para pelaut bisa datang ke sini untuk mengerjakan tesnya. Kalau misalkan gagal, tidak mencapai skor yang disyaratkan, bisa belajar dulu bersama kita untuk mendapatkan skor yang disyaratkan. Demikian PT Sigma Wiramarina Swima English Training di Jalan Gambang, Blok P nomor 31, Kelurahan Pegangsaan 2, Kecamatan Kelapa Gading, North, Jakarta. Disinilah tempat belajar para pelaut. Silahkan yang butuh untuk belajar, apakah untuk Marlin Test, apakah untuk program conversation, bisa datang ke sini. Kita bisa aturkan jadwal untuk belajar. Dan ya nomor HP yang bisa dihubungi 0813 177 1767. Saya ulangi, nomor WA yang bisa dihubungi ada 0813 177 1767. Demikian, thank you for joining us and enjoy your day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, demikian tadi liputan Chandra. Segera hubungi kami untuk kesuksesan Anda di masa mendatang. Saya Chandra. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.